Alright, now that's done. Time for this to possibly shift at the last possible second.
So, the time has finally come to invade the kingdom. Vargas is a region with a strong tradition of knighthood. I expect a fearsome opposition.
What? Are you scared, Lawrence?
Do not be ridiculous. Of course I am not frightened. Why must you insist on teasing me like this?
Keep a careful eye on your surroundings as we approach the border. You never know where the enemy's scouts could be hiding.
We're still a ways off from the border. I think we can afford to relax for the moment.
Enemy attack!
What? Did the kingdom get the jump on us?
No, Your Majesty. That flag the enemy's flying, it's General Randolph's.
Randolph? That boy must hate you so much he came back from beyond the grave to haunt you.
You mean as a ghost? Oh, this can't be happening. Lysithea, please, calm down.
Maybe Randolph's family figured out what happened and are out for revenge.
Well, if that's the case, I doubt they'd be interested in hearing my excuses. We can't afford to exhaust ourselves here. Steady on, everyone. Prepare for battle.
Come on, Arval. Seriously? You can't drag me off to sleep like this when the battle's about to start.
Seriously, we're not even fighting the kingdom this time. We're fighting on allies here. What the fuck is this point?
Sorry, but we need to talk. Do you remember the warning I once gave you? Well, I've been struck by a similar premonition now. Something feels wrong. Very wrong.
Last time this happened, the Ashen Demon showed up and nearly sent me to an early grave. Are you telling me that's who we're facing here?
Hard to say for sure, but the feeling's worse this time around. Stronger. If the Ashen Demon does appear on the battlefield today, I fear we will witness something terrible, an act far more dangerous than we previously imagined.
Well, whatever's happening, I'm just gonna have to stop it.
So long as you don't put yourself in any unnecessary danger, yes. Remember, your death would cut both of our destinies far too short.
So in other news, avoid him. Well, easy, though. Right, as long as we avoid defeating the Ashen Demon, should be fine. Because again, that's a whole bunch of bonus round stuff.
They're attacking from the caves and the mountains. Defeat the closest enemies first to secure the area.
The enemy forces are nothing to sneeze at. Is this really just Randolph's family?
Whoever they are, they're most likely after you. Everyone, do not allow His Majesty to fall.
You got him.
Some of these soldiers don't seem like they're with the Imperial Army. Maybe they're mercenaries?
So, they've got some mercenaries on their side, eh? I've got a sneaking suspicion I know who they hired.
That's a lot of enemies all grouped up together.
At least we should be able to drive them back quickly enough. But you attract more trouble than honey does flies, Your Majesty.
Sorry, Judith. I promise I'll pay you back in full someday.
Jesus.
We have managed to secure the area.
It doesn't look like they're going to lay down their arms. What would you have us do, Your Majesty? Launch a counteroffensive?
Not when we don't know the full extent of their forces. Could you all search the area and see what info you can dig up?
Raise on the enemy.
All right, here I go. There's nothing.
Yeah, let's do this. Don't worry, got it. Time to make
That's gonna
it.
about
think
like
this
this
will go
finally.
well.
It's just,
I'm
I
prepared
got
to
everything
see.
on the end.
Count on me. I'll...
Alright, yep.
I
There we
don't
go.
think there's any information about the enemy forces around here.
Well,
Please, excuse me, is this...
Now it is my
you
turn.
guys go have a and I'm gonna go
Those are
back.
the scouts we dispatched earlier. They might have some relevant information.
Now, let us bring it down.
Yep. Get away from the scout.
Charge and attack.
Get away. Pop.
Take it down.
Nice slash. Here we soar.
You did well to survive that. Please, share any information you have on the enemy.
The enemy general's name is Flish, and they have Gerald's mercenaries on their side.
Wait, does that mean the Blade Breaker and Ashen Demon are here?
Yep.
Well, this went downhill fast. We need to find out where they are.
I've got.
Get him. Don't have time to get him.
These folks are all just Imperial soldiers. I don't see anyone suspicious.
They may have troops waiting to ambush us. Try to gain control of the area as you search.
They're facing the captain's mercenaries again? No. This is no time to hesitate. I'll fight them.
They've spotted me. Now I've no choice but to engage them.
Hello.
So, Gerald and his merry band are here after all. If we could just pinpoint their location.
I bear you no ill will, but it was your choice to come within striking distance.
She's like, that's very much pointing towards you at the moment. You're the one that clearly came into striking range.
Don't even buy us any time. How am I supposed to face Flash and the captain now?
If we assume Alanis fled in the direction of the mercenaries, then the forest may be the best place to search.
Now we know who we're up against and where they are. That gives us the initiative.
Cool. Where are we going? Alright. I can get all the things in time, but that won't include that scheme. Just Flash. I do not see a Gerald yet.
Gerald's mercenaries are a formidable force. We need to find a way to split them off from the Imperial Army. I'll act as a decoy to lure out the Ashen Demon. I'm counting on you all. Don't let me die.
Alright.
We've got.
You are the king of the Federation, and you want to act as a decoy? Does sovereignty have no meaning to you?
I'll make the perfect decoy precisely because I am king. If you're so worried, then you'll just have to protect me.
Hi, Yui. Already feeling as soon as I conquer that base. Literally, buddy.
They told me my mission was to exact revenge. I suppose I'll have to earn that advance they paid me.
We can't go any farther. We need to defeat the enemy and secure a path forward.
That's scary! Hold on! Let me try and talk some sense into him.
Time to persuade.
I've heard that Randolph's younger sister is also in the Imperial Army. Maybe that's who this Flash person is.
Then she's here to avenge her brother. Can't say I blame her.
How dare you point your weapon at such a pretty face?
I mean, you're in the way.
Stop being so pathetic. I know you don't really want to die here.
Well, when you put it that way. I guess I would prefer not to get butchered.
Gonna descend.
There's the Ashen Demon. Let's hope they take the bait.
Over there.
Oh no! I charged too far ahead. This is so dangerous. I need to fall back.
That's the King of Leicester! Do not let him escape!
Alright, all the gates are basically opened. Everybody go and get that, so we can get that chest, whoever it is.
Even if this works, I don't want to engage yet. You all cover me on my way back?
We've got...
I'm gonna guess I can just go and get... Yeah.
He purposely charges ahead, only to immediately retreat. He must be plotting something.
You must kill him, please! I don't care about anything else as long as he's dead!
It worked! But there's no need to try and defeat the Ashen Demon. That's like asking to get killed.
So then why aren't you going ahead?
Chance to slay the Ashen Demon. We can fight without anyone getting in our way.
Nah, I'm good.
All right.
Also, Raphael, can you go and get this chest for me, please? Thank you. Nah.
I lost sight of him. Where'd he go?
Looks like you're trying to get in our way. Well, I'm not gonna let you.
Take this!
I'll take you all on!
So I am going all the wrong ways. Wow. Amazing. Being lost in the cave is so difficult. Oh god.
Forgive me!
Sorry, Sword Master got out of the cave fast. The Ashen Demon's approaching.
All right, here I go.
My son.
This may be my best chance to eliminate him. I'll just give that girl a little assistance.
What? An ambush?
Sorry, Lawrence, leveling up.
Not bad.
Way out is in sight. We must defeat them and break through.
Done.
I suppose we cannot make any more gains here. No sense in sticking around. Unless...
What a creep! Who was that?
Get out of the way.
My blood compels me!
Oh, these random enemies. I'm barely seeing any go. Damn, there's all those regular enemies. Can we go?
We've got a...
Can you guys stop dilly-dallying for like 5 fucking seconds? Come on! And also, probably it's not helping that there's a lot of people trying to help be around him.
Phew. I was worried I was gonna get a sword in my back. Hey, Judith, is everything ready?
It's been ready. Now, block the entrances to the caves.
That's what they were up to?
Ah, shoot!
Why haven't I heard anything from the mercenaries? I'll just have to do it myself then.
Night. No, I gotta get closer. No, okay, now that wraps up. Get up.
Fleisch has finally shown her face. Take her out while the Ashen Demon's gone.
Got him.
I'll stay in the stronghold and defend His Majesty. Everyone else, go after Fleisch.
Don't do this game.
This is just the beginning. Well, I wasn't expecting that. Just how strong are you?
Yes.
The Ashen Demon broke through and is trying to get to Fleisch. We can't let that happen.
Here it comes!
Thank you, game. I'm kind of weird. Hoping to get at least more, but you know what? Fine.
Randolph, you were always there for me.
I wasn't fast enough.
Damn it!
We were too late. Not much we can do now.
Your employer is dead and we have you surrounded. I think it would be wise to lay down your arms, don't you?
Looks like we have no choice.
Geralt's mercenaries have surrendered. That wraps up this battle.
What can I say? You got us. You rolled right over us and took out our employer. I know when it's time to raise the white flag.
Wait, that's it? You're giving up?
We've faced you in battle many times, only to be bested at every turn.
Yeah, you've pretty much run us out of business by now.
Even though we were literally employed by the same people you were just fighting several years ago.
It's not easy finding new clients in the best of times. And no matter how good our reputation is, none of it matters if we can't actually win. At this rate, I'll have to stop calling myself the Blade Breaker.
In that case, can I interest you in a contract with the Leicester Federation?
You want to hire us?
I know we've been at each other's throats since before this Federation was even a thing. But you're mercenaries. You were only fighting to hold up your end of the deal with the Empire, right? And now that your employer is gone, you're free to serve whichever side you please. There's no dishonor in working for a new client.
Yeah, you should join us. I mean, by now we all know firsthand how strong you are. And sure, there might be some folks here and there who have reservations about you fighting on our side.
Especially the person inside my head who was definitely willing to carry you, but don't worry about that.
But they'll definitely come around once they see how dependable you are.
What do you say? I doubt the Empire will have any jobs for us after all of this. No better time for a fresh start.
I agree. What about you, Alois? I know Leicester's another enemy of the Knights of Seiros.
I've already made my decision. I have sworn to follow this fine captain wherever he goes. If my old allies want to come grill me over a fire, I'll just have to make myself more obscure.
And yet after all this time, you're still not a playable character. Play free houses.
That's a good one.
If I don't slay my foes by the sword, I will do so by the joke.
You know what? I don't know why the camera's painting on me. Just move on, please.
Well, I guess that's that. Just tell us when we start. I'll go talk to the group and smooth things over. You two, stay here with the client.
Got it. Thanks.
Understood, Captain.
Glad to hear it. I guess we better tell the troops about our new friends here.
Huzzah!
Captain, I can't believe we're going to be fighting together. This is so...
All right, let's just keep those tears in check, Leone. There's no need to make a scene.
Why is Leone crying?
Apparently, that mercenary captain trained her when she was a kid, but she hasn't seen him for years.
Oh? And you must be the famed Ashen Demon, yes? Allow me to welcome you to the Federation.
Is it a Galactic Federation? No, I'm afraid not. Oh well.
I'm so glad you're on our side now. You know, now that I can see you up close, you really aren't that terrifying after all.
I mean, my hair's different. It's quite different than the last time. I don't know what's so terrifying about that.
Would you mind demonstrating your power for me later? I'm curious to see if it's crest related.
And hey, if you ever need a lifting buddy, you just let me know.
As you can see, we're thrilled to have you here. You know, it feels strange somehow. It's as if some part of me has been calling out to you this whole time.
I'm just happy to have another powerful ally on our team. Aren't you, Miriam?
Huh? Oh, yes. It's a pleasure to be working with you.
The pleasure's all ours. Isn't that right, kid?
It looks like everyone's happy to have them on board. I guess I had nothing to worry about after all. With all due apologies to Randolph's sister. I think it's time we moved on. Hey, wait a minute. Where'd my favorite mercenary go?
It's not like Valeria just saw it like, move away at the last possible second.
Sorry about all this, Arval. I know you've only been giving me your powers because you want me to beat the Ashen Demon.
Don't worry about it. It's for the best, right?
Why do I feel like this is not the third time I've said this? It's probably the third time things are about to go exactly as planned.
For all my doomsaying, everything seems to be right as rain. Recruiting Gerald's mercenaries and the Ashen Demon was the right choice.
I hope you're right.
What's wrong? Feeling lost now that you don't have an enemy to chase around the countryside?
I'm not lost. I know exactly what I've got to do. Win this war. I'm gonna help Claude and my friends usher in a new age in Fodlan. Well, any snarky follow-up for that?
I suppose that's a fine goal. It's certainly worthy of the powers you command. If that's what you want, then I'll just have to help you achieve it. After all, I'm your partner in destiny. I'm here for you and you alone.
Golden wildfire. The sword swings wide.
I mean, if you have a white sword, yes.
Despite Flaish's attack, the Federation reaffirms their alliance with the Empire and finally begins their invasion of the kingdom. Seeing that Fargus is readying for battle, Claude plans for a short engagement. With a cunning scheme at the ready, his army trespasses into Fraldarius territory.
Thank you for coming, everyone. Sedith, we are grateful you could join us.
I would be remiss to ignore something that so clearly concerns the Church. We are here to discuss the latest developments in Leicester, correct?
Indeed. I think it's safe to say that Claude's reinvention of the region and collaboration with the Empire came as a complete shock to us all. Thus far, we have been able to dedicate our forces solely to the battle with the Empire in the west. But now we must dispatch troops to the east as well.
The Federation's military force is hardly significant. We shouldn't have to divert much attention from the Western Front.
He'll be regretting saying this very, very soon.
I would not be so optimistic. Not after what happened in ALL. If you recall, the Knights of Seiros were completely wiped out.
Yes, it was a terrible loss. We didn't even have time to send reinforcements. It still pains me to think on what became of Catherine. We heard her unit encountered the Imperial Army, but the complete lack of survivors strikes me as suspicious.
I see. You believe the Federation may have had a hand in the matter.
Precisely. Furthermore, the territories of Burgundy, Seward, and Albany previously wished to defect to our side, but have since reversed their positions. Perhaps their sudden change of heart can be attributed to this incident as well.
If only we'd been able to welcome those houses to the kingdom, we would have a slightly stronger position in the east.
The Church initially acted as an intermediary with those houses, but I fear it would be too risky to continue now. I am sorry.
Considering their iffy loyalty, they wouldn't have been reliable anyway. If we'd taken them in, we'd just be regretting it now.
That may be true, but it is yet another card we are no longer able to play. Our options now are severely limited.
All we can do is hold the Western Front, and watch the Federation like a hawk to see what their next move will be.
I know we are not privy to the details of the pact between the Empire and the Federation, but would it be safe to assume that the followers of Seiros in Leicester have abandoned the Central Church in favor of the Southern Church?
They've certainly severed ties with the Central Church, but it seems they have elevated the Eastern Church instead.
And the Empire allowed that?
They must have figured the war was turning against them and made that concession to secure Leicester's cooperation.
The Eastern Church. How is Fargus to survive? When we're beset by enemies to the east, west, and even north, I think it is time we devote ourselves to finding an answer to that question.
Well, we've managed to secure the immediate area. I'd say that makes our landing a success.
Clearly, the kingdom was not expecting our sudden appearance this far north.
They sure weren't. A certain somebody's suggestion to take the unexpected route was right on target.
Technically speaking, it was my suggestion.
But again, nobody will know.
I was just talking off the top of my head. I didn't think we'd actually be able to invade by sea.
Maybe it was off the top of your head, but I considered a myriad of options before arriving at that proposal.
Okay, thank you, Oval.
And we have Nadir to thank for helping us make our sea dreams come true.
Oh, it was easy enough. All I had to do was secure an official order from the king. None of our merchants would dare disobey that.
You managed to convince the King of Elmira to sign off on this?
Convince isn't exactly the word I'd use. I merely placed the paperwork in front of him, at an early hour, when he might not have been fully awake.
You know what, fam?
You did what now? It sounds to me like he had no idea what he was signing.
It's not as if it's a big deal. We just borrowed a few boats for a bit.
And let's not forget all the assistance Margrave Edmund gave us either.
That's right. Being able to use his ports certainly cut down the length of our voyage.
I'm glad my adoptive father was able to help. Shortened though it was, I can't say my stomach enjoyed the trip.
Good to see you're all as relaxed as ever. But let's get back on task. Our plan's working so far, but we've still got a lot to do. I just hope our little invitation was accepted.
The Srang forces saw our movements just as we planned. They've been inspired to strike, and soon, I expect. It's possible they're already marching on Gautier territory.
If that's the case, then we can't afford to stand around talking about it. We'll head out as soon as we're ready. We'll make our way through Fraldaria's territory and strike Ferdiad, the kingdom's capital.
Just a few other stuff to divide here, no need to worry about that.
How about this?
What if we did this?
We don't need this. Everything's been expanded already.
You can count on me.
One step at a time.
What must we do to attain victory over such a fierce opponent? I speak of our next goal. I wish to be of as much use to you as I can, seeing as opponents in Destiny. Strength alone would be insufficient, even though I'm clearly in, like, the third new game +1, and we're possibly doing at least 3 more ones in order to get the other route choice. Or the was clever as well. Alright, well, speaking of being clever, we'll handle all that possibly next time, and let's play Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. See you guys then.